he's a good goalie, but there's a lot of rebounds sitting in the slot there. So when we're at the net, there's a lot of chances there. So I think we did a good job of that tonight, and we capitalized on our chances.
How important was the sense of urgency? You guys looked like a determined team there in the second period, kind of when the chips were down.
We just stuck to our game plan, like I said, and we just played hard and just kept going. And you look at the third, we just came out and we knew in that dressing room that we can play and that how we want to play, and we did that. So it was a good team win.
Was there a thought that going into the second that it needs to happen now? You don't want to go back to Swift Current down 2-0?
We didn't really think about that. Obviously, you're not going to think about that during the game there. More just thinking about getting back in the game and just chipping away at it. And we knew we believe in each other in that room, and we know that we can score goals when we need to. And a lot of guys that don't usually score goals tonight, and that's what you need in playoffs. So it's good to see some of those guys scoring.
Series is tough. Sorry.
What does it say about the team that you're able to play like you did after Adam went down?
It's a big thing. We have a lot of guys that can play, and that just shows how deep we are.
Series is tied 1-1. What do the next 2 days look like for you guys, and how do you regroup going into their barn playing
We just we're gonna probably watch some videos, see what we did right, correct some things, and we played good game tonight. All credit to us, and they did too. Credit to them, but we just got to play that same way.
Was there a moment at all when you guys said this when we are?
Nice to see you.
Great to see you guys and gals.
It's always better after a win, right?
Isn't that the truth?
Funny how that works.
Yeah.
Good. Everybody's good. Okay.
Connor, was that the kind of determined effort that you guys needed second period in particular to head back to Swift 1-1?
Absolutely. We just stuck to our plan that we had. I thought we did a great job in game one. Just stuff didn't go our way, and then we led on into game two, and like you said, a huge second period boosted us.
Was there a greater sense of urgency from you guys in that second period, you think?
Well, sure, yeah. As the game goes on, it gets more and more intense, and I think we just bared down and we played the right way, and it started to click.
A goal early in the second, was there almost a sigh of relief? And that goes in and changes the outlook of the game a little bit?
I don't know if it's a sigh of relief. We were pretty confident that if we kept sticking to what we know we can do, stuff's going to go our way, and sure enough, it did, like you said early. So that was huge for us, and we just climbed the hill.
What was the difference tonight, getting past Paperny in a way that you weren't able to last night?
Maybe going to the dirty areas with with more purpose. Last night we were in the paint battling and stuff, but not quite the same as we were tonight. Just banging away at pucks, and eventually they're going to go in. So we just got to stick to that moving forward here.
Do things sort of reach a pivotal point? You're trailing 2-1. Adam Brooks isn't in the game anymore. What's it like at that stage for the team when you're in that situation?
You just look around the room and you see the determination in the boys' eyes, and it kind of sparks you. And I thought we built off of a great power play to start the second, and things just went well for us. So it's really good, and it's exactly what we wanted to do tonight.
What does it say about your team that you were able to do that?
I think we just showed that we got the right mindset coming into games, and obviously we can come back, is what that shows, because we did. So I think it's pretty straightforward what we need to do moving ahead, and just stick to the plan.
Is that lost?
What's the status of Adam Brooks and Phil Hall?
I don't know.
Yesterday you said that there were just a few little things that needed to be improved on in order to be where you wanted to be. Did you see that those things improved tonight?
Yeah, I think to quite an extent. There was just a little bit extra effort needed in certain areas on the ice, and I thought we got that out of everybody.
What happened? It was always a different team between the first and the second period, I thought. What happened in between?
I'm not sure. I think the guys just dug down a little bit. We're a little bit ticked off with a couple things. So, but I think that more so than in regular season, that's playoff hockey. Like there's ebbs and flows. There's momentum, and then somebody gets it back or somebody loses. I mean, last night we always had the first period for half a second, and we lost it, and then we had it again for the most part of the rest of the game. But so I think that's just going to happen, because you know, you're not out there by yourselves. Like, the opposition has a say in what you do, and so, you know, we each have a say in what, you know, what the other team does at different times.
John, there was obviously a lot of game left after the first, but things are maybe looking a little bleak down 4-2, and then you lose your captain. What changed aside from maybe a couple of timely power plays?
Well, we got good performances from the other guys. Like, Jeff DeWitt probably had his best game with us. Holmes stepped up for the most part. Buziak, you know, Wyatt. You know, we switched the lines around for the first time. We got good performances out of Wyatt. Like, Wyatt was really good last night, but he had more responsibility as the game went on. So the guys stepped up and played good.
What's your level of concern right now about Adam?
I don't know. I don't know anything about it, so I don't know.
Was Philip hurt or sick?
That's undisclosed.
For the team to play as well as it did, you're down 2-1, Adam is out, and for the team to respond as it did, despite those circumstances, what does it say about your team?
Well, you know, I don't want to get too far ahead or put too much thoughts out there, but I mean, we dug down. Like I said, they were dug down. We got a power play. We were going into a power play at the start of the second period, and we were able to take advantage of it. I think when you score a goal early in the game, early in a period, you get some life from it. And then we got another power play shortly after, and you know, our power play was able to generate lots of attack.
How important is it as a team, as players, to not have maybe an no moment, you lose your captain, you're down, and there's maybe that specter of 2-0 going into Swift Current? How important is it to just keep your eye on the ball?
Well, that's what we talked about, was like just focus, just go out and play, do your own job. You can't do anybody else's job. You know, guys that are coming into the lineup or moving up in the lineup, they got to go play. Just do what they do it right. And everybody, when you play a certain position, does the same thing. It might not be at the same level, but you know that they're going to be there. You know, you can trust them that they're going to be there if you're on your game. So that's what the focus was.
What's the feeling now